Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, this is going to be the player ratings for the game yesterday where Bayern got beat 4-2 in the end in the Bundesliga against Bochum. Again, if I butchered their name, I apologise. I'm not very good at saying names, but hopefully I said it right. Yeah, so we're just going to get straight into the player ratings. If you do want to enjoy, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, let me know what you think. If you have a different opinion, that's absolutely fine, but let me know what you think, and that's why the comment section is there, and that's why we keep it there, so you can have your view on the Bayern View just below the video. So yeah, let's get into this. So Ulreich, for me, obviously he's in goal. Obviously it's very frustrating that Manuel Neuer is out. He had to get surgery. That's absolutely fine, and I wish him nothing but the best. I don't want him to rush back. I do, in certain senses, I want him to rush back, but I don't in other senses, because if he rushes back, it could get worse, and we want the rehab to go well, you know what I mean? So Ulreich's obviously in goal for now. He didn't do too well yesterday, so I'm going to give him a 4. Average is obviously a 5, worst 1, best 10. I best believe no one's getting a 10 today, even Lewandowski, and he scored 2 goals. So yeah, Ulreich for me would get a 4. Not very good at all. I think some of the especially the last 2 goals, you can't hate on him for those. They are just world-class strikes, and I feel like they got the first 2 goals. They got the first one and then the penalty, and then they just got that oozing, I don't know what the word is, like, oh, we're just gonna go for it now, like we're just gonna go, we're already winning, why not take the risks? And then they take the risks and they get the goals, and they're brilliant goals, by the way, absolutely brilliant goals. On the first goal, very sloppy from the defenders, and then maybe he can do a little bit better there, but I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest. At the penalty, he gets very close to, so you can't really hate on that. If he goes the wrong way or he gets Panenka, you know, then you can go, but yeah, so I'll give him a 4. And then the back line, Pavard, we'll start with Pavard. For me, he gets 3. Didn't do well at all, and was horrendous. Don't get it twisted. None of the defenders bar Hernandez is going to get an okay score, so this isn't going to be just on Pavard, but he just didn't play well. He plays better in 3, let's just say that, simple as that. At the end of the day, if we're going to play Pavard, if he's going to be a Bayern Munich player, and we are going to put him in, game out, play a 3. Simple as that. Julian Nagelsmann has already come out and said why he's played the formation that he played and so on, and that will come out later in another video I've just recorded for you guys. This one will come out first, and then that one will. So yeah, very confusing, but it is what it is. But Pavard, for me, gets a 3. Sula gets a 3. He really does, like, just, of course, block certain shots, absolutely fine, but then other shots are just horrendous. Like defense, just in general, as a whole, is just horrendous. I know a lot of people are especially going in on him because he's leaving, because he didn't sign a deal, because he's going to our rivals in Dortmund, blah blah blah. You can't really hate on that. Bayern are the ones that screwed that up, you know, him and Bayern, but you know, whatever. Upamecano, similar to his number, gets a 2 for me. He was the worst player of the defence. You know, Pavard, you can scapegoat if you want to. I don't, personally. I just give my opinion. And obviously Sula was bad, but Upamecano was horrendous. I don't know if that's like a game time. I don't know what the hell it was, but it's not good enough for him. Especially in his first season, you need to be going that way, not that way, you know what I mean? You can't be going with down on it, you really can't. And he will come back. I have no doubts on that. At the end of the day, he will be back. I support him 110%, but for this particular game, he doesn't do very well, and that's why I give him a 2. Trust me, I would love to give him a 10, because he scored 2 goals, 2 assists, and he defended every single damn shot, but it ain't gonna happen, you know what I mean? And hopefully in the future he's gonna get better, and he's young, so he's only gonna learn. So I think he is the future of Bayern Munich. I really do, and we'll see where he goes from there. But for this particular game, we lost 4-2, and he scores a 2 for me on the player ratings. Hernandez gets a 5. I generally feel like he had a good performance. And maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't have a good performance, but his performance outshined all of the other ones, because all of the other defense players in defense were shit. Maybe that's why. But either way, Hernandez for me scores a 5, an average score. Muller Muller, actually we'll go Kimmich first. Kimmich, for me personally, would score a 4. No, I'll give him. I'll give Kimmich a 4. Maybe Hernandez is too strong giving him a 5, but I've done it now. Whatever, we'll just move on. Kimmich for me would get a 4. Didn't have his best game, but he was in the formation. He was played alone. I feel like that was a risk. I feel like that's on Nagelsmann at the end of the day, that because we played more strikers than we should have. I generally, for me personally, would have left one on the bench, and then Nagelsmann could have pointed them to the right way when they did come on, and whoever come off, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, for me, Kimmich gets a 4. Similar to Muller, he'd get a 4. Maybe I'm going a bit... I am going through that. Kimmich and Muller get a 5. I'm going too strong here. Kimmich and Muller get a 5. So Muller gets a 5 for me. Just thinking because we've got the 3 players in front of them, and they were horrendous. So Muller and Kimmich both get a 5. Muller just put in an okay performance, but you can't do nothing when the play, he's one player out of 11 players, and most of those 11 players were shit. So simple as that, you know what I mean? And then to all the attackers, bar Lewandowski, would do him last. I thought Gnabry, he was trying in the second half, but you could see that the pressure was on him because his passes were way too heavy, had way too much power and speed on them, and they were just going past the players. You could see where he was going, and it was good where he was going, but it just wasn't going to that player because he's got way too much pressure on him, and he's trying to force it rather than just letting it flow and letting it ooze through him, because he's an absolute don. Let's not get it twisted. He really is. All of our players are. They're very, very good. So for me, Gnabry would score a 3. Sane would score a 3, and Coman would score a 3. They all get 3s for me. They generally do. There's 3 of them, they all get 3s. The pun. It sucks to give them a 3, but I don't think any of them played well at all. Really don't. I know that Sane had a very good free kick, but obviously he didn't score it, and he actually didn't even get it too much on target. So you can't really, It's a harsh score, but it's a harsh score because we should not be losing 4-2 to this team. Simple as that. And then to round off the video, I'm not going to talk about Sabitzer, Choupo-Moting or Tolisso because there's no point speaking about them. There really isn't. So I'm just going to give them all a 5 average score. And then Lewandowski, for me, would be the only player to score 2 goals, and he also gets a 5. He's not gonna get anything other than a 5 for me, because he didn't have a good performance. I'm kind of criticizing myself, and I'm kind of contradicting myself, because he did score 2 goals and he was very, very good, but you expect that when he's a world-class player and he's the best player in the world, you're expecting him to go and do that. Simple as that. So for me personally, he scores the same as them, scores a 5. Very good to get those 2 goals, but we expect that because of the class and the ooze from him. Other times they were defending his shots and they were just on him like a car bonnet. Simple as that. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new here, hit the big old red subscribe button below this video. The comment section is open so you can have your view on the Bayern View. If you disagree with me, let me know under this video in the comments and I'll reply to you. And at the end of the day, it's all to do with opinion, you know what I mean? And this is my opinion and your opinion, and we collectively put them together, and that's what's made the Bayern View. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mia Samia, peace out.